Recently at a poetry workshop, a bunch of us made a list of things that we frequently write about, right? And I basically, Alok and I basically write about the same things, right? Mom, dad, chai, India, gender. That like pretty much does it. White people. So, you get another dad poem. But also, right, April is National Poetry Month. So you also get the pleasure and care of having me read poems that have not really been edited and that are just part of my 30-30 circulation. I've been writing a poem a day for the month of April. And I think it's a really valuable exercise. When people ask me questions about, how do I get started writing, whatever, I'm like, just start writing. Most of what you write will be bullshit. Most of what I write is bullshit. And some of it is good. And that's what I read out loud. Yeah, I think just having more and more material and taking time to pause and reflect on how the craft of writing is done is really valuable. But also it gives me space to write about things that are not explicitly concerned with white supremacy. Everything that I write is, in some ways like mediated by white supremacy, but turning away from empire, like fuck empire, I'm gonna write about all these other things. In particular, I've been continuously interested in the ways that I feel like I time travel a lot. That's a really weird thing to say, but I feel like I time travel, right? I think part of it is that it's mediated by white supremacy again, well damn it. It's like the ways that time has been constructed as a tool of colonization, right? As something that is linear, it erases histories and legacies and all these things, something that's continuously moving forward. I feel like I'm continuously moving in all sorts of weird directions. So, disrupt linearity of time, fuck with white supremacy, but don't do it to their face. And that throws like even more intense shade, right? When I'm 2.5, my father decides to set all the clocks in our sandy apartment to various levels of early and late. 17 minutes fast, 2.5 slow, 3 days ahead. He tells me this will sharpen my math and sharpen my toes because I will always be on them. When I am 2.5, I always hide my notebooks and am deliberate about erasing the chalkboard because addition feels too much like dark magic. I do not want them to find me out. My father, the clocks, they do not teach me math, but instead how time is like a piano staircase that wraps around my tiny body, coaxing my fingers to play it out, the calculus as melody. I do learn never to take clocks at their word. Time stairs are oiled somewhere in the mountains. Men who spin cigarettes spin atoms too and tell us what time we've got to exist in, and we believe them because we've got nothing else going for us. Now that I know better, I am 21, and it feels like I have been here many times before, and I am billions of years older. And I also have not been born yet. This is probably why I like taking the late trains best. The ones that lead me back to my city when it is desolate, and my city is like the end of the universe, which I have seen many times before, clutching my bag like it is what